Tonight's guest, representing Broad-X. You know him, I know him, we all know him, Tyler Spencer. But tonight we have two new faces. To my right is Ricky Miller Jr., quarterback of Top Gun. And next to him is Ross Collins, lineman for Warriors. Gentlemen, welcome to tonight's programming. Glad to have you all here. Let's get to the results of last week's games. The first game last week was Knights in the program.
Fires complete. Yes, sir. Touchdown, Knights. And the pistol. Snap. Toss left to McKinley. He's going to cut. And he's got a nice run going. And he's going to get a first down easily. Back in the tight end. Snap. He's going to roll to his right. And fires to the outside. Good catch. Still going. And a first down for the program. Snap. Pump fakes, and here comes the rush again. In motion. Fakes the handoff. Looks to his right. Hoffman's going to fire across the middle. Complete. Touchdown, Knights. Snap. In the pocket. Comes to his left. Fires. And it is tipped. Intercepted. And he's going to pitch it back, but he ain't going to get very far. Man in motion. I don't know if he was trying to run in front of him or behind him. Didn't quite work out, but either way, a big completion. He's still going. And a first down. They threw him down there, I think, toward the end. Slot in motion. Baldwin's going to keep it himself. The pig man trying to get some big yards, and he's going to give out 5. Gonna fire to the left, right in front of us for a touchdown.
Final score was 18-0. Total domination by the Knights. Second game was Broad-X and Ruckus.
Snap. He's gonna fire it. Joey is way open. He's still going. And a first down. Look at the moves he's got. Snap. Braden's gonna look to his left, complete to Zeke. Can he get it? He's home.
You know, it's 5 years ago. Yeah. It's kind of crazy to think, like, how things just change over the years, the evolution of everything we've seen, done, been through. That was the first time that Ross Collins appeared in the live show. Yeah. That was last September 2017. Sheesh. What a ride. What a time. Red Knights program. You know, it's crazy to think that program team, that core, became the undefeated Demons. At part of the Cram Central. They conquered Washington County and KFFL this year. 5 years ago, they were getting the floor wiped with them by a rebuilding Knights team in that game. Yeah. Early season, that 2017 fall team, that B championship team, the rebuild season, they came right back strong. They had a lot of fire to them. They whooped up on the program. That's a rough season for the program. But for the Death Row Demons in Cram Central, 2022 has been a great year. The best year in the franchise history. And that's a franchise with lineage, heritage that goes all the way back to Gold's Gym, the team that was around in the mid-90s in the Washington County Flag Football League. Right. That evolved into the PG Hitmen. That Gold's Gym, the same Gold's Gym where an old Don Brown and a young Abe Padilla were on the same roster at the end of Don's career and beginning of Abe's. Wow. We're now 15 years later. Abe captained Cram Central to a KFFL championship. Don Brown last year on the Tri-State Spartans had some success on the circuit and did pretty damn well, in my opinion, if you ask me. People say, well, what happened to Tri-State? In my opinion, you know what happened? Guys gave up when the going got tough. And it was sad to see because that was a hell of a team. Talk about how time changes, how everything goes. Hammers, 25 years. This team logo. Well, team colors more so. The inspiration of this TBT logo. Red jersey, blue numbers. The back wall. In tribute. Between now and all the way through, we're going to have on there for the next month or so the main event jersey they wore last Nationals 2021 that we attended, I should say, where the Trench Bully, in loving memory of Christopher Severino, whose 2-year anniversary of his death will be next month, November 15th, which is right after Capital Classic weekend, Veterans Day weekend. In honor of Kent, we'll be down there for Capital Classic. We're excited about that. We're going to have that on the back wall for shows for the remainder of the month. We also got on here the teams of 9 men who have had success this year. You take a look at it, main event, of course, two-time defending national champions.
What they do.
Could they be going for a three-peat at Nationals, especially with competition not there? Strong Island. We saw the announcement by Butte. They're going to be in Tampa Bay instead. They got kids sports, and they're going to be having people, some guys playing in the FFWCT event or USA flag, or I believe it's USA flag now. I'm a little behind the times. I apologize. I've been kind of out of my brain for a bit. We're a little late. Sorry about that. Ross got lost in a pumpkin patch. Couldn't find his way out, and I had to go get him. And yeah, we had to get you out of there, man. It's good we got you right after it got dark, because I know what was going to happen to you. I know the Blair Witch was going to get you, or what. If you want to join, click the Zoom button. We're here to talk. Talk about the jerseys. St. Louis Spartans, the first ever champions down in Atlanta. They went down there back in July. They won the first 9-man tournament down there, beating out Rideout. They're over in Arch City playing. They play St. Louis 9-man. They're going to be ready to come Nationals. You know it. Scorpions right behind us. OMFFL champions. 7 times.
Yeah, how many times was that?
They're
7
dominating.
times.
Yeah. Maffle
7
champions. Remember, they won Maffle last summer. They won Maffle. NTV Wolfpack. St. Louis 9-man champions. They won that over the summer. Death Row Demons, Washington County Flag Football League, part of the Cramley of Cram Central. Champions there. Off camera, I can't tell. Maybe it is on camera. Who knows? Chaos is not. Below, though, you pull it down a little bit. We can afford to pull it down. Rampage here on the floor. I'm sitting on Baez Auto in the Misfits. Sorry, guys, I'm not getting up. Not for a while. But if I do, you'll see it. Gusto Land next to me. Teams that have been on the circuit this year traveling. We're here to talk about all 9-man. We're here to talk about the future because, we talk about the evolution of all this. 5 years ago, you and me and Tyler were all in way different places. Team Blunt Talk was in its infancy. It started out there. Tyler going live on the field, me going live on the field, me filming games, doing write-ups. The show's over at up in Tony's Pizzeria, 14224 Pennsylvania Avenue, Hagerstown, Maryland. We were up there every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock to about 9, just talking about flag football. You saw that opening clip. And then the parking lot, you, me, Tyler, Ricky Miller talking afterwards.
Yeah.
Ricky Miller was a star of the Washington County Flag Football League at the time. You think 5 years ago where he led Top Gun, got them out there to the playoffs, 6-3 that season. They had a great run.
We used to chase him all over the fucking field.
Yeah, ask Brock Klein about that. His knees are still feeling it. And that's going to cut your PT.
He will, though.
Y'all being harsh on that. He's just being, he has rules for his
It's not
team.
harsh. Yeah, it's not harsh on him. He ain't lying. I like it. There's rules.
I like structure. We need structure. We need more structure in the world. But you think about it. We were out there doing Tony's Pizzeria, eating pizza from the bar, drinking. And then after a couple of weeks, everybody said, fuck that. And I honestly tried to do shows from my place. It was a hike. I agree with that. And I felt the same way. You know, if guys weren't coming up, why would I want to chill there? You know? So we ended up moving it to my place for like the rest of the season. But I kind of stopped doing it there because Antietam Cable was ass. Who's trying to get in? Cram Sanford.
Cram's back. He's always down to call in.
Cram is in. He's here to talk about Cram Central, I believe. I should really not sit up. I look really bad. I gotta get in the gym again. What do you think, Cram?
I ain't even hear nothing you said, bro. This shit was logging me in.
All good, all good. What you got in mind?
For real, I was just chopping to listen to that for real. I missed the show, man. I was at work and then read 100-something fucking comments and shit about this Markel shit. So I feel where Lionel coming from about that shit. Shit be crazy sometimes, man. Respect is respect. That's all the motherfucker asses. You know what I'm saying? Respect. If not, you got motherfuckers like me and Lionel who'll go and die for that shit. Real talk, yo. Respect is respect, man. That's all about that is. But anyways,
I think they should.
what we looking like this week for the predictions though, man? What games we got going on this week?
Man, we just started the show, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
For real? Oh,
yeah,
shit. Right,
for real. I thought you said you missed the show.
For all that, you should, man, next time you gotta text me, man, when I'm about to get off.
I was talking about some other stuff. We were talking about the evolution of things. We started out with the tip of Red Knight's program from 2017.
Nah, we don't want. I don't want to talk about the nah. Fuck that. Go back to 2016 Red Knights before fucking Tay Sosa and everybody left us. Don't bring up the 2017 guy. No.
Weren't you there in the 17 squad though?
Yeah, I was, and I'm the one who got the fucking big record championship.
You guys gave it to the program that season. 18-0. We just showed it. The Cranley got crammed that day.
That shit was crazy, bro. I think who it was it? What was it? CJ or was it what the fuck was that boy, man?
CJ Owens.
CJ Owens used to play with program, and who was the other black quarterback?
They had Jordan. Wasn't they have? Was it Jordan Lavender? At one point.
Yeah, Lavender was the quarterback. Who was the other boy though?
Ian Fisher was actually their quarterback that spring.
Ian Fisher. Yup. Because I think right after that, that's when Ian went over to Brunswick's last season in Washington County.
He took 2 years off actually prior to that. Like we didn't see Ian for 2 years after that season. They had a carousel. That was the thing about the Cramley we compare now to then. You know, talk about that whole now to then, the evolution of all this. 2017, they were in the middle of a long carousel, and there was a revolving door of quarterbacks. Lav had success the previous fall. Program seemed like they had a promising thing there for a minute. But then he ends up getting suspended prior to playoffs. Gary Little was left to be quarterback going into it. It don't work out. The team ends up having a struggle into 17. The revolving door again. They had Ian Fisher. He put into production. He put into work. But then as time went on, they needed more mobility. So, you know, they changed it up. I think I remember them doing a game where they had, I want to say it was Mac and Polo in the backfield the entire time running like an offense where they were alternating who had the ball from play to play. It was kind of like what Lucas and Coley were doing last year in KFFL with the West Virginia Venom.
But honestly, that shit actually works for them, though. You know what I mean? Because, Lucas can throw the ball and shit too. But, you know, with Mac and Polo back there, like, you literally running Wildcat. You got two running backs, you know what I'm saying? Just, dog and shit, trying to run shit over, score, do everything for their team and shit. So, with that being said, like, shout out to them for doing that shit because, you know, it takes a lot of motherfucking patience to sit back there and, you know, take steps from that fucking center and be, you know, calm and shit. Try to make reads or take off, pick up some shit positive. So that's just hard.
It's difficult, yeah. And that was the biggest thing that held back that organization was solidifying that QB spot. The year after they found Adam Malott, and he had success for a little bit that spring of 18.
Yeah.
He had a great run, quarterback of the year, given out by Team Blunt Talk for that spring of 18.
I think Malott played his last tournament with program. I think program's last tournament was the Baltimore tournament. I think their last game was against Get Some or something like that.
Yes,
they played them
sir.
back.
Yes, sir. Get Some program. That was a 3-0 Get Some win. That was
You know
very.
what's crazy? A lot of those players ain't even in the league no more. Like Get Some players, they're not even playing in no league. Wonder what happened to all those players.
That's something that I wanted to really talk about because, the other day, the Strong Island Bulldogs declared they're going to be in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, it's the
for
national.
Nationals. Yeah, they're not going to be in
Okay.
9-man Nationals.
Which is
And-
okay. I mean, don't really change the A bracket. I mean,
But
besides,
here's the thing, though. Let's just say that's a thing going forward of a lot of more tournaments where you don't have those teams coming out. Who's stepping up to take their places? Because you talk about it. Guys like teams like Get Some, they come in, they play, then they vanish.
yeah.
And that
Yeah, they
tends to
definitely
be
do.
one of the biggest
They got to
problems I
provide
think we're having in growing 9-man right now is the teams who last will last forever. Look at the teams behind us. They're examples of it. Main Event has been around forever. They were an old 9-man power, along with the Gladiators back in the day. Take a look at the Scorpions behind me. If you can't see it, but it's behind me, I swear. They've been around for a minute. They've had success over time. Not just in the NFL, but in the league prior to that
Zebra
too.
jersey you got in the back been around for 1,000 years too. That fucking zebra jersey, you might as well burn that shit. We need some new zebras besides Brian, Dom, and Tom. We need to go get some new zebras and keep too. We need to build this league up so we can have at least like fucking 10 teams out this bitch.
I don't know if you'll get 10 teams because the biggest problem right now is finding the talent but here's the thing. You have to get people who are willing to build teams. That's what's hurting the sport and hurting other leagues right now more than anything.
Yeah, you got egos. It's the same shit that I just told my man the other day, bro. He asked me to come back and play with the bees and shit next spring, and I said, bro, there's too many egos over there. So I can't do that.
Yeah. And then that's the thing about it. That's what also can kill franchises too. Word of mouth and bad experiences. We talk about how teams can go and last, but teams could also burn out quickly. You talk about that Get Some. It had players there who no longer play. You don't see them anymore. I think about that with a lot of guys.
Not from the offensive line to no DB, no nobody. I don't see nobody. And them boys came from Maffle. They used to play in the Maffle League, I believe, too. I think they was from DC. So I don't see none of them boys out there playing in the Maffle League at all.
But think about this too. Go back to that clip we played earlier. I know you weren't watching, but Red Knights program 2017. How many guys from both sides do you think still play?
Shit, I just seen Boogie. So I know Boogie old ass still kicking. He's still playing flag, still doing his thing. Who else? RP Kent Page. You feel me? Me and my guy, we got a chip together. Jeremiah Rodriguez is still playing. Joppy's still playing. Fuck. Who else is on that fucking team with me?
You gotta go back and watch that film again, but
Cash and Brandon Cransfield. Yup, they was on that team, I believe. At that time, I think so. I'm not sure.
I think Cash came a little later.
Yeah, I think that's when they played.
I think
that's when they played at North Middle School. I think that's when Cash played for the Knights when they played at North Middle School.
But I think about the program guys like CJ Owings. You don't see him anymore. And I actually thought he was one of the more productive guys they had that season because program's problem was they didn't really have center play. They had low snaps in that game against AFN where I remember it was 0-0 most of the game till AFN broke one off on special teams And then after that, program couldn't keep up because every snap to CJ was so low to the ground that he had to pick it up and run for his life as soon as the ball was to him.
Yeah, that's not good.
Like,
I haven't seen that video, so.
But you know, we'll look back at it if you want to watch some film. I got a lot of film on here, but think about it. Guys come and go, and we've seen some teams have positive trajectory. Like I think the Cram Nation goes further back than just program. Because before program, there was Nighthawks. Before Nighthawks, it was Storm. Before Storm, PG Hitmen. Before PG Hitmen, Gold's Gym. You could say, well, they're all different teams. Yeah, they have unique identities. Every team, every franchise evolves. Your favorite NFL team is not the same as it was 15 years ago or even 5 years ago. It changes leadership. It changes. Yeah. Your players change. Your leaders change. But if the core keeps evolving and sticks together, there's lineage to it. You know, we talk about it. Cram does go back to what Gold's Gym was because that was a seed. That was the seed that started it.
Yeah, one thing about us, like program that went to program with, you know, guys, demons. A lot of people say that Cram and demons, we all won because of the players and the faces and shit like that. But two different brands, two different styles. And
but
my opinion, I ain't been no demon, but the guys that's over there, you know what I mean? To most of the guys that's over there is love, you know what I mean? Other guys, I mean, I don't know what it is with them. Some of them dudes, I don't even really know because they play 8-man with Sean for down in Frederick. So I don't really know those guys besides seeing them ball out against me and winning the championship, taking that shit home. But I mean, other than that,
there's certainly a lot of talent that's coming out of that Frederick area right now. That there's a lot of potential to.
I don't really know. I haven't played a game in Yaffle. I haven't played Yaffle yet, so I don't really care for 8-man right now. My focus is 9-man. Nationals is coming up. I really could care less about shit.
9-man above all. That's all I gotta say when it comes to this whole flag football.
Yeah, as of right now, yeah, 9-man over everything, man. I don't really care for any other styles or formats right now. People be asking me to come out with 5-man tournaments. I'd be like, nah, I'm not really into the 5-man shit. 717 Elite put that bad taste in my mouth, honestly. You know, going out to fucking D&D FFL 5-man tournament a couple months ago. We playing Showtime and just couldn't get the fuck over the hump, bro. Like, and then defense lets up a touchdown against Boom, put their fucking heads down. I'm on the offensive side of the ball. Motherfuckers won't let me get on the defensive side of the ball. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, god damn, I could tell you the niggas offense. I mean, whether it's 9-man, 8-man, 7-man, 6-man, 4-man, or 5-man. If it's Boom playing quarterback, I can pretty much tell you what the fuck he's gonna run. You know what I mean? Yes, you still gotta guard the shit. Be disciplined. God damn, man. Motherfucker just couldn't get over the hump. So Showtime smoked us by like fucking 20-something points after we didn't put up fucking 2 touchdowns. Like, that's just horrible, bro. Horrible as fuck, man. Like, I'll never do fucking 5-man with them motherfuckers.
I like 5-man though.
It's
fast.
I
like watching it, and honestly, I wouldn't mind playing it. We used to play in the backyard all the time.
It's fast-paced game, man. I swear to God, man. That shit's so fucking fast, bro. The game will flash before your fucking eyes even know it. It'd be halftime, game be over. For real, that shit is fucking fast. The shit, the clock don't fucking stop. And you gotta, if you don't know anything about the quarterback or the team, first thing I can tell you is it's either gonna play the run the first play of the game, or you gonna play the deep shot. Because if you ain't got no running quarterback like Boom, okay, you already know Boom gonna take the shot on the first and long. Cool. You might just go for 6, throw it to his deep man guy, whatever. Other teams, you might have a quarterback who's actually versatile who can throw and run. A motherfucker just take the fuck off straight inside the run zone and boom. Get past halfway field. Now he got 3 downs to score. You know what I'm saying? Inside the fucking red zone. So now you like, well, what the fuck? Miss flags and shit like that. The field is shorter. You gotta know where you at on the field for real. You don't know. You never played that shit before. Like, you just gonna be loved.
You know, speaking of 5-man, classic 5-man.
We are live from the East Coast.
Main event Showtime.
Oh, snap, boom. Gets it off quick.
Mike D and motherfucking
finally
boom.
going down.
God damn, ain't that
East
about?
Coast National. Yeah.
Gets it off incomplete.
First tournament I went out to
Then
post
takes a snap.
COVID.
On to his right. Gonna throw it back complete. BK.
This was a
Oh, yeah,
game.
that's what
BK going.
be light right there. That little
And-
jump ball shit.
I'll turn my
Who won
comments.
this game?
Main event ends up winning 18-16.
What?
But,
By 2 points?
Yeah, dude, this is a duel. Like, and the difference was a safety of all things.
So let me ask you this question, right? Because this right here, this right here for the viewers who be wanting to merge with teams and you want to take your quarterback this place and that place. Let me ask you this one question, Joey. Now you know what Mike D comes out when he had with main event for his 9-man guys, the receiver core guys, right? Now those receiver core guys are still out there playing 5-man with him, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what a lot of teams don't understand. When you go merge with another team, that quarterback is always going to bring his core guys with him, regardless. So that's
But
just what it is.
and that's smart. And you know that's going to happen Yeah, you're right. Because guys
You build
have
that-
this
you
affiliation.
build those chemistry with those guys. You trust those guys. You know what those guys' capabilities and disabilities are on and off the field. You feel what I'm saying? So no matter what format you play, you like, all right, well, fuck it. I'm about to hit up so and so and so and so and so and so, and we about to go ahead and go rock out. And then we'll just put 2 extra bodies from whatever person's out there, they best 9 from on that team on that side of the ball, and then we'll just rock out that way. And that's what they'll do. They'll take their own core guys and they'll go build with some other people when they can't build, and they'll just start rocking the fuck out.
I go back to the court guys, what Matt Bailey and company did when they came over to second gen and played in that Nationals tournament back in 2020. We're going back again, looking over some memories, man, while we're talking about how things evolve. The fake ant, this was 2 months before COVID and roughly almost 3 years ago now, this second gen Lions game. You talk about the effect. Matt Bailey, when he came over, he brought a lot of his guys too to this second gen squad.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a huge difference between the second gen squad that played in this tournament and the Seminoles squad.
That won that, yeah, and won that motherfucker, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, I think the biggest part of it was that leap at quarterback. Matt Bailey coming in, becoming the quarterback of second gen, bringing his guys over to play alongside with the established guys. And you see right here the effects of it. The offense was firing on all cylinders for the most part in this game. This was
Just like that boy Rob Lane be doing the same shit. He got a boy from the Blazers 2.0 when he was rocking with them, long ass dreads, young kid, and now he's with, of course, the Punishers and shit. So, hey, where Rob go? That boy go. You gotta take your core guy was with you, man. If not, motherfuckers will pick that shit up, see that shit, jump on that shit real quick, and fuck around and have him playing somewhere on the field that he don't play or sitting on the fucking bench or some shit like that. Who knows, man? But other than that, man, you got to keep your core guys with you, though, man. Whether it's league play, travel ball, any style fucking format, I don't give a fuck where you going at, man. You got to take your core guys with you everywhere you fucking go, man. Don't change that shit up. So, any viewers out there listening, man, you traveling, take your fucking core guys with you.
And you know what's really wild to think is second gen, this is the pinnacle of this team because you talk about the core guys thing. Now, don't get me wrong, a year later, those core guys, the core guys of that offense were now with the Rollers come Nationals 2021. Remember that. They came out there at Nationals 21 with CJ Tarver and Matt Bailey in that dual quarterback position. This was a game, though.
I don't know. I think CJ's best performance was fucking April Fool's tournament.
CJ is a cheat code.
He is. But his best performance was fucking pool play, going into pool play, and even want to go home. Like the boy was fucking dotting shit, putting shit in fucking tight ass windows, dropping fucking long deep balls and shit over top of the head. Balls, it's like this shit was just crazy, man. Like bro was really balling the fuck out there. That one receiver that he got out there, young cat, light skinned boy, he is a fucking dog.
I think back to the first time I saw CJ play back in the day. You're gonna be blown away by this clip because we're gonna go way back on this one.
Oh shit. You sound like the motherfucking DJ. I'm about to take it back. Way back.
Yeah. Charm City, 2018.
I was still playing B bracket.
Laney's versus Mayhem.
Oh shit.
This is the final Mayhem game, too.
Yeah, it was.
Mayhem in
remember
white, Laney's in blue, for those who don't know. It's been a while.
This game was crazy. I remember the dogs that fucking Mayhem had on this team, on this roster, man. Like I just seen one of them actually today. Zeke. This team, that Mayhem team was fucking crazy. Look at Chili right there, Chili putting pressure out there. Them boys was different.
This
You got
was
Tay Sosa, Sosa playing slot DB, and this team was different back then. But Laney's was different too. CJ Charles, oh my god, fucking ball.
what him in this game is insane to watch.
Yeah,
Like
his pocket presence, just playing.
Zeke on the
flag.
pick.
Yeah, Zeke on the pick right here. I remember him. He house that bitch.
Damn Zeke. Damn Zeke. That was awesome to watch again. I hadn't seen that clip since it happened. This is one of those games that I remember like off the top of my head. CJ running in this game is the highlight. But even then, his passing. Look at this.
That's crazy. Did you see how he stepped into the fucking pocket though to try to get that?
Did you see that move he just made there, where he stepped in and then cut right back?
Yeah, that's
Look
that
at
shit,
this. Making Mayhem just Mayhem gets the sack, give him credit, but he makes him work for it.
Hey,
This run I remember.
That's the same shit I did
Look
in
at
the
this
Flyers
shit.
game. Oh my god, that.
Oh my god, going.
Oh, did he just break that bitch for 80 yards?
He did. He did. Like he burned Zeke, who was in the secondary, 25 yards up the field.
Oh,
That kind of speed is deadly for any defender to go against.
Looking at these DBs though, I'm glad you showing me this film though, because this number 15 guy over here, whatever he was fucking doing on defense, he is trash at DB. I don't know why. Tay should have exposed him. Eyes in the backfield, undisciplined.
Good catch
Yeah,
by
see?
Larry there.
Uh-huh. On number 15 at that. Eyes in the backfield. Closer to the screen. Look at him.
I see him. Yeah, I see what he's doing.
Fucking trash, bro. Fucking trash. If I see him at the fucking Capitol Classic, I am going to fucking torch him. Oh, that's low. Damn, if that ball was high. I don't even know. I don't even know.
Yo, it's been 4 years. Are you sure he's still there?
Man, if he is, you got to be playing with some A bracket team. You got to merge. You got to think about it. Laney's ain't been around since. Shit, I think the last time I seen him was like Ocean City or something like that.
Maybe he's on rollers.
Maybe he could be. I mean, I think he was CJ. You know, CJ take his dudes with him. I don't. Who the fuck is that quarterback? Who the fuck was that?
I heard he was an AFFL quarterback, but like I don't. That's all I remember. I heard he was an AFFL QB. I know Tay was here, but I don't remember him getting a lot of QB play. Look at the secondary getting burned again.
Yeah, but this game right here, like Mayhem was really defensively. They was really light. You had,
but it also shows you though, like how talented CJ Tarver is a quarterback, where you can't even like scheme against him defensively. Like, how do you account for a guy who can burn you as soon as he finds a hole in a lane? Like, how do you account for that guy who could do that and also throw the ball down the field to an open guy?
Well, they wanted this quarterback to play quarterback because they sent in 3. literally playing man underneath with a fucking cover four over top. Literally, as you can see, the middle linebacker literally just chased that slant all the way across the fucking middle of the field. They literally sent three at this quarterback and played cover four with a spy. Really,
It's a good run.
yeah, that was a good one. I'm pretty sure a flag guard was called.
But then you repeat it with the pass right after, and it's like Laney's just had the Laney's offense is hard to guard. CJ Tarver's hard to guard. You take a look at the success he's had over the last 2 years. How many times has he won a tournament for the team he just walks up on that day and plays on?
Wow,
Like,
what a fuck! What the fuck? He was wide open.
that just sums up a whole game for you. Like in the end, there, like I felt bad for Mayhem in that one. I think we cut it off there. Laney was just dominant. They were just dominant, man.
Hey, look, it ain't that same MO though. It ain't that same MO. You look at Mayhem, you look at Misfits, you put that shit together, and you be like, oh, okay, some familiar faces over there, but you know, just revitalized, real shit.
Thanks. Like that's been the one biggest thing about like watching how that team has grown over the last couple of years is seeing its direction and like personnel.
I'm like, man, you look at Misfits, you look at the Misfits roster from the first time they went inside the KFFL to Washington County to Baltimore, you can be like, man, the motherfuckers have some goddamn dog. For real.
Well, let's make a comparison real quick. I got a comparison I think we can make. This is going to be Misfits versus the program from the fall of 2018 at North.
Man, I held that game. I'm the only quarterback that held that Misfits team that year to fucking 13 points.
Nah, and this is 2 years prior.
Oh, this 2 years prior, so I wasn't playing quarterback program.
Yeah, this is back in 2018. Program coming into this game, they had that successful spring season where they came out there, they went 7-1 in league play, lost to AFN in the semis, but then you came out here in this game program did and went up against a Misfits team that was coming to Washington County to make a statement. This is about a month after the Charm City Classic, maybe 2 months, give or take.
Yeah, I believe that's Chico, Twan Sosa. That was Twan that just caught the ball right there. So yeah, this team, this was the different Misfits squad right here. This was the one that, like you just said, came out here to make a fucking statement for real.
And they made a huge statement that day. This was not a very close game. Misfits gave it to program in this game. Like, this was not the competitive matchup I think a lot of us were expecting coming into it. Look at a pitch back to Fox. My God. And that's against a top defense. Adam Malott.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, they really doing this against the top fucking defense, in the league. See, Matt gotta get upfield. I get that motherfucking hit that one cut and go. Is that an interception there?
This to me was the turning point of Malott era program. Like, that had a hot start. Like his early start was very good. Like, I felt like that team had an offense that was very pro 9-man caliber. But then by the time you hit this game in fall 18, you're seeing where a lot of it's getting exposed by a Misfits defense. And then you see the program defense getting very exposed by this Misfits attack. Compare it where it is now.
Yeah.
Times do change very quickly, though. That's the one thing I think all of us has learned. And I don't think I have the footage on here. But if I did, I would play Demons versus Misfits from this past year to compare this game to. Because you see a lot of similar players from this program team that were on the Demons later. You remember that? Yeah. And then you remember this is the same Misfits franchise that 2 years later is playing for the Washington County League Championship.
I know that wasn't fucking Taylor Leonard, tall ass that just pulled on that last play.
It might have been Taylor Leonard. I think he left 80 yards to go to them.
Yeah, it looked like him. You know, I've been trying to get him back to come back out too. Like he was my best fucking left guard ever, bro. I've ever had in my life. For real. Like that nigga is a fucking dog at left guard. I like him at the backside. But that right there, like him being backside, and I had fucking, I think it was Robert Ochoa front side. So it was like that shit's crazy.
This is a wild game to watch back on. Because, like, you look at it, you're seeing what is essentially the rise of one team and the decline of another for what was a period of time. Right? And now, and like their lack of execution by programs setting them back further. And I won't play Demons Misfits because we just watched that. I will play this last clip though.
A lot was just like, I guess he was just like late with the rock or something. That's what it's looking like in this game. Passes is thrown behind, and he's just holding the rock a little bit long. Gotta make that one read and really go for real. He's not really a running quarterback. So he's definitely that guy that has to get the ball out quick. You know what I'm saying?
Final play of the game. And that was one of the things that actually hurt him a lot as time went on. Like we said it here on Blunt Talk for a bit in 2019. I won't play the later clips of him playing, but the thing that hurt him the most was he went from having a large pocket around him, having time to get routes done and everything else. He's a pro style quarterback. But when you don't have the timing from everything down to the snap to having time in the pocket to accommodate his offense, which was ultimately throw the ball deep. And one of the things that I thought was interesting going back on his stats in that successful season was that 7 of his 21 touchdowns were to Mac. Mac led the team with 7 touchdowns, which if you take those 7 away, say Mac ain't playing that season, suddenly that's 14 touchdowns in what was 8 games that season. It looks a lot different. And that's what I think hurt program as time went on because that offense never evolved beyond that. You take a look at what Sean Parker has done these days for the Demons. What that team
Sean doing what he's supposed to do. That's
Yeah.
what the quarterback's supposed to do. Lead the fucking team. You know, team owner, captain, quarterback, fucking jack of all trades. That's what the fuck he's supposed to do. You know, shout out Cram. Because, you know, our quarterback ain't gonna be there. You know, my nigga about to do his motherfucking thing for Cram, you feel me? So that's just what it is though. But like on another note, it's like he doing his fucking thing. Undefeated season last season and walk away with the chip. Hats off. My fucking hats off. That's what you call a quarterback. You know, a guy who getting the ball out quick to his receivers, making plays. If it's not there, he's taking the fuck off. It's just simple. He just simplified the game to make the game easier for him and his team at the same time on the offensive side of the ball.
And that's what you need. And I think that's what a lot of teams have lacked is finding that guy who could do that. And more often than not, I think the mistake a lot of people make when they build their 9-man teams are that they go for mobile guys who either can just run but don't understand the passing aspect. We go back to one of my favorite games of all time. A game
All
that
time?
all time
Game?
Later in the year, I want to do a marathon where like I host like the greatest games of all time, and then like in between talk about them or something like that. I think that'd be a cool thing.
Yeah.
That'd be something to do. But I go back to a game where if you have simply somebody who knows, and you know, I had a phrase once. There's a difference between playing quarterback and I play quarterback. Because playing the position and saying that you play it are 2 radically different concepts. If you're simply coming out there and, you know, we're just playing the position, you take the ball and you run or you throw, you're not doing it right. I think I have the right one. We're gonna guess.
What game is this?
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
This might be
we
the
have
right-
the Browns versus Team TBT. Snap is off, quick out to the right.
No, wait. This ain't the right one.
Hey,
Hold
it's
on.
man for the Browns versus TBT. Hey, bro. Yo, we should not show no TBT footage at all, bro. Like that's just sacred. You know what I mean? We had fucking Moats and my man Ross out there playing DB.
That's
Shit
what I'm
sacred.
about. That's actually what I'm about to put up. I can find.
Lock it down too.
Facts. Not a fucking throw either way.
Snap
That's
is off.
crazy. These niggas didn't let
he
him
hands
a
it off up
fucking
the
catch
middle.
playing DB.
And
the
he gets
fuck
pulled
outta
out for
here.
a couple-yard gain.
This is my
Snap is
example.
off, and it's another run play right up the middle. Back out to the left-hand side, and he gets pulled after the first down gain.
They run the ball to start, which is
And it's
smart.
play
But then
action.
here's the
Carlos
problem.
is rolling out to the right-hand side. He has a little bit of blocking out there. He gets close to the sideline, and he gets pulled down at
See,
about
they're doing the
midfield.
right thing to start
And the
here.
snap is
Running the
off.
ball
He looks
against
to the
8
right.
guys is
He throws it
intelligent.
back,
Like a
and it's
quarterback.
and runs it out to
Right
the
there,
sideline.
completed pass.
A
Well,
little bit of side
execution.
move, and he gets pulled after a gain of a couple yards. And the snap is off. He looks to the left. He's going to throw it to the screen man, Ruby. And he's still up, it appears, for the moment. He gets pulled down close to a first down. And the snap is off. He's looking down the field. He dumps it off to his tight end. He has a lot of wide open room there. No blocker to the sideline.
They actually
And he
have a
gets
really
pulled
good
down
opening
right at about
drive,
the
and I did not
25-yard
remember them
line.
having.
And the snap is off. And
They
it's gonna
drove
be a
down the field
handoff
initially.
right up the
They're
middle.
doing the right stuff early.
And it's a pull of a whole lot of nothing. And the snap is off. Running back.
This is
the
where I
block.
believe it
He
starts.
throws it up into the end zone. Yes, Kalo, and it's dropped.
Oh, execution.
And the snap is
Momentum.
off. Play
That's
action.
just the stuff
He has a
that
little bit
kills
of time
teams
out
fast.
there. Carlos looking down the middle of the field. He throws it, and it's good defense, and it's swatted away to the left. The snap is off. Pressure comes
That's
in.
still
He
there.
throws it up into the
That's
end
there.
zone to his big man.
And
it's dropped.
It really was.
Oh, he
Ross
threw
Collins at
2 or 3
DB.
times to himself.
Lock shit down though.
And the snap is off. Doc has no extra protection in the
This is
backfield. It looks like he's gonna
not
run on
Doc
this
from
one.
OMFFL, by the way. This
And he
is
gets to the
Tyler
sideline. He
Todd,
stays
for
in
those who
bounds
get
still.
confused.
And looks like he got past the 40-yard line. And we have a flag on the play. We're having 8 players on offense. The snap. Doc looking up the middle. He's just going to run with it. He has a lot of space off to the left. He cuts back into the middle, and he gets pulled by Logan Peck right at about the 40-yard line. Defensive lineman. The snap is
Yeah,
off.
he's still there.
Doc looking left. He has somebody down the middle. It's double covered, and it's caught! And it's caught through double coverage! What a passing catch!
Yeah.
Touchdown! Ball on the
Connor also plays a
goal
really
line.
damn good
And it's
game.
handed off,
really
and it's
having
pulled
like
in the
4
backfield by Cash.
4 options here.
And the snap is off. Immediate pressure in the backfield. It's
That's the
gonna be
thing
handed
about
off
it.
to
Like
Peck.
sometimes
He
you
puts
got to
the
do
moves
that
on.
when
He
you're
gets pulled
undermanned.
down right
That
at
was
about
kind of
the
the approach
40-yard
of this
line.
game. Was like just
And
do
the
what you
snap
got
is
to
off.
do.
Pressure coming in from the right-hand side. Carlos has to the left-hand side, and it's incomplete. Tight end to the left. Snap is off. Pressure from the right-hand side again. He's going to throw it deep down the left-hand side of the field. And there is way too deep down the left-hand side of the field. And
The biggest
that was
problem is, like I was
awkward.
mentioning,
And
is
he's gonna
that
run
they
for the
get away
first
from the
down.
run until here, where they run on a non-declaration. They also declare. That was the thing. By declaring they weren't supposed to run it, and that ends up being TBT ball there. I won't go any more into it, but like you see the point made there. Like you got to have smart play calling at that position. Early on, they were fine, but then they get away from it and try to throw all over the place. When you got a man advantage of 25 versus 8, run it. You know why?
Yeah,
They're going to get tired.
that's a fact. And they didn't do none of that. We played with 8 that whole fucking game, bro. Then we played a fucking cover too.
That was the thing about it. And like you got Ross playing corner on Zach Ruby.
Yeah.
The catches Zach Ruby had.
I think Zach was held in none against you, man.
Hey, bro, I am crying laughing at this shit, bro, because this shit is fucking hilarious, bro. Like, they had all the pieces to beat us.
Yeah, they showed should have easily beat us.
Easily.
They also declared a punt and then tried to run it. So
Right.
you
Fucking
know,
dumbass.
stupid.
And it was Ruby at that.
No, I think it was Duchel who did it.
Yeah.
Caleb
Who?
Duchel.
The old t-shirt.
Oh,
that
shit.
guy.
Yeah, he alright too, I
Yeah.
Stupid. Your first time.
Damn it, Ant.
Man, look, I'm high as shit, yo. I'm high as
Do you know what the greatest game of all time is?
Nah, what is it?
This is the greatest.
And the snap is off. Tyler rolls to the right. He's going to pitch.
Villains TBT.
Yes, sir. Just
Tyler,
because
quarterback?
Tyler's quarterback on the opening drive because Boone had to put his cleats on.
Oh, shit.
But Tyler actually, we go back to it. Smart decision making, conservative calling. He doesn't do anything dumb. Just goes out there, keeps the ball, gets the yards, and then you got Boone ready to come into the game. And that's where Boone does his magic, which, you know, you played in the first Villains TBT game. You remember the experience yourself because you started the QB. Yeah. The problems with the Villains defense because they stepped up in a major way in that first game. And then we shift here to Boone, and Boone, you knew he was going to come in ready because TJ's on that other side.
Uh-huh.
And honestly, to me, this is their greatest game of all time.
Teacher versus student. But the student always say he better than the teacher. I just, oh, shit. Shit, man.
The TJ's pants in this game, though.
Yeah, that's when he had the motherfucking American flag motherfucking pressures.
TJ was feeling pretty patriotic in this game. I think it was Columbus Day weekend, so I get it. Damian Coates comes in with a sack motion. Is that Joseph Edwards? I think it is. Whoa, over his head. Senator QB snap is the most important part of a play. Can we agree to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like people don't realize like everything about a play begins at that like snap of the ball. Quite like
I ain't
that.
gonna lie. My greatest game of all time is me playing center for fucking Cram in the Cat for Bell.
What game was that against?
I played center like 3 games, bro. All 3 games, bro. Dog. X-Dogs, Chaos, Killer Bees, dog. Straight animal, dog. A whole different breed on that whole lot. I'm trying to tell you. A whole different motherfucking animal on that motherfucking whole lot, bro. Shit different.
You know, I played some quarterback at 2-man nationals like back in 2008.
You said 2-man nationals?
2-man nationals back in Orlando in 2008.
What the fuck?
What? That was a big deal back then, bro. Like 2-man was bro.
How the fuck did that happen, bro? 2-man now, like really? Y'all playing on 25-yard field? No, like no funny shit. Like literally, like 2-man.
2-man tackle, and like it's just 2-on-2. I can't find the damn clip though, and I'm getting mad now. I know I have it somewhere, and I now it's sad. If I find it, I'll let you know. But Ross, you played corner. You shut down Zach Ruby.
Who was most guard?
What was nose guard?
I said who was most guarding? He was on the other side.
Caleb Duchel, maybe. Like he would be the only one who would make sense at that position in my ass.
Yeah, him or Logan Peck probably, but either or. I mean, regardless, it's Moats against the speedy short shifty guy.
I remember we switched our defense that game.
I remember. I don't remember.
Yeah, you look back at that Browns team, and then you look at what's their fucking name? I think the Outlaws. That you know, Sean Simmons and Tom and Grant had put together. You look back at that team and the Browns, you'd be like, oh shit, that shit's evolved. Half of that team is made up of pretty much all of Pennsylvania. Outlaws. Majority of those guys come from Yaffle.
Outlaws had a lot of PA talent that like people tend to overlook and don't realize like how many great players they actually had over time. Like that was never a terrible team on terms of personnel. You know, it's a weird game that people have probably completely forgot about.
What's that?
A game you weren't even around for. Nighthawks Bearcats 2015. Don refereeing first season as a ref for Don.
I like how you just the last player of that game was my wife said I fucked my knee up.
Was it?
So she claimed.
I don't know, man. I thought we sacrificed you to be Green Machine.
Diving for fucking TJ.
I thought you were diving for Daniel's flag.
What game is this?
Nighthawks Bearcats.
Oh shit, before my time.
Yeah, like the backlighting does not help here at all. Like this is about 7 years ago now. Program was a lot of the program personnel was on this team. I don't even know what the audio is. Is there even audio? Yeah, there is. Oh my god, what's even said? I'm on the Bearcats sideline. I see McKinley.
Who was the Bearcat?
Bearcats was a team that Austin McKinney and Matt Petrie put in. They had Coley on it. They had Preston Sharp on it. They had Billy Brown from Shepherd come up on a bye week to play Miller Lite in a playoff game.
Hold on, you talking about Lil Preston Sharp that's playing with the Bees right now?
Yeah, Preston Sharp was back then a Bearcat.
Oh shit! I didn't even know he even played flag back then. That's fucking new news to me.
P Sharp was a survivor. Have you ever seen the time Preston threw a pass to me once?
Man, look, let me tell you some shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you some facts. I met Preston when I moved to Inwood like 10 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? So, 10 years ago, I mean, I wasn't really active in the flag for real, but you know what I mean? I was into football and shit. I was playing arena at that time. You feel me? So for him to tell me that he never really, played football was like crazy, besides him speaking about like, playing in high school and shit like that. But as an adult, nah, he never told me nothing like that. So that was kind of crazy.
I got a P Sharp start. Survivors versus Miller Lite, spring 2015 at Marty Snook Park. First spring season.
What was this purple team?
What's that? Zeke's running the ball right now. That's why I said Zeke.
Oh, this is Broadax?
This is Broadax versus Survivors, spring 15. Tyler Meredith versus Preston Sharp.
Oh, shit. Meredith. Yeah, I know this was it.
I think it was Robert Hogan on the D line with a nice little bat down there. This was our second season Survivors team. We had Preston Q. He started the position a couple weeks prior.
Damn.
Davis on the sideline, rest in peace. Passed away a couple weeks ago. He's over there in the coaching chair right now. You see that walking up. Nice guy, really good guy. It's not just Preston on this team. Leroy Langley from the Bees, their center, is also on this Survivors team in this season.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
Like for a while there, like I was seeing all the former Survivor players on the Bees, and I'm like, damn, Eric, now you're copying my bad teams. No offense, Eric, all love. Go Niners.
Wrong guy.
Wrong guy. Thanks, Joey. Joey Such on the play there.
I wonder what he's doing now.
Did he be? I wish he was playing. I miss watching him play.
I mean, you know what?
Big Mike playing there. We see him on Warriors. Joey again. Coley right there, 32, running up with Zeke running past him.
Joey gone.
I don't know if you saw that or not, but a couple plays ago was Zeke and Coley, who are both 19 years old at the time, lined up on each other. This game's like weird to look back on.
No safety.
Miller Lite was kicking their asses, to say the least. You there, at?
Now, what you said, bro? I was watching the game. I was trying to figure out who's all out there and shit.
Yeah. No, Coley's right there on 32 running up. Preston's a quarterback.
Where the fuck is Big Mike at? I ain't seen Big
Big
Mike.
Mike's number 4. He's there.
I ain't seen him yet, bro.
You ain't watching him. He's there. He was on offense a few plays ago.
Man, this shit like megapixels on this side with the iPhone, bro.
You gotta turn the screen over, full screen.
Yeah, it is. It's at the full screen.
This is old video too.
Yeah, this is like shot on an S5, I think. I was using back then.
There we go.
There we go.
Good draw.
I see him.
That was my commentary back then, just random compliments to my players. Good kick. I don't know who that was, but good kick. Coming up. Preston Sharp has a great pass. This was a big moment, so they wanted to capture it. Here we go. Coming up right now. That Leroy Leroy literally just came on camera too. Yep, here we go.
I can't see with Adam. It's a bad idea.
Right here. I do it.
Jesus! That's like 2 and 2.
Yeah, Blaze.
Okay.
I see you, Blazer.
That's because fucking Robert lost his jersey, so I gave him my jersey to wear that day. Shout out Robert Hogan. That was somebody who could have been a talent in this league. I liked Robert Hogan.
No, what? You said this was Survivors, right?
Come on,
Yep,
Joey!
Blaze in the slot in yellow. Here we go. Preston Sharp going to drop back. Here we go. P. Sharp going to roll to his right. Going to throw across the middle. Intercepted. Zeke with the interception. He's going to run it back. And going down the sideline is Zeke. And down the field he goes. Pick 6 going down. He's being chased. He's going to go all the way to the end zone. Joey chasing, touchdown. Bruh. I actually tackled him in the end zone. I did. I was a dick back then. Preston tried to throw the ball to me, man. I just didn't work out.
It just didn't work out. It should have popped out for the screen, man, in the flats. The flats was wide open on that play.
It was supposed to be the slant route was what was called on the field.
Yeah. You definitely ran a little 3-yard slant.
If they had given it to me after 3 yards, I would have taken it for 30 back to my car. The Preston threw a pick instead, and we lost by and it sucked because of that play, we lost 59-15. Which was the largest blowout in Washington County until ADR Doom Squad.
Oh shit. Hey, you got film on them? Like, let me stop, man.
Yo, what do you got against Doom Squad? This.
I mean, the name was doomed from the start.
Doom Squad wearing the Greencastle Antrums. Actually, this is a Food Lion jersey. Never mind. This is not the Spartan.
Yeah, I was just about to tell you, hold up, them food lines.
There's no audio? Okay, I'll just do new commentary. We're gonna throw. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown. I don't know who this is, but he's gonna step up, running the ball, and he's pulled down. Low snap, dead ball, low snap. Gonna throw, gonna be completed. Okay, good play. On the right side now and pull right down.
Wildest season of all time.
18? No, this was fall 18. You're talking about spring 18. That was the wildest. What a fucking catch. Is that
Yeah,
J-Mo?
that's when Boone was
Nope.
throwing, that's when Boone was good. Motherfucker ain't duck sauce now. Boone good for 15 yards straight on the rope though. 15, 25 on the rope.
They're doing all they can here, but like this is just a total.
Oh shit!
Oh god. I must not have edited that audio.
That's
out.
fucking Dane.
Yeah, that's Dame. Damn Dame at that.
He did that little boy like that. That shit was crazy. He slowed up just to stiff arm that man. He ignorant.
Coley.
Dame ignorant as shit.
Punt coming. He's gonna. That's the best play they have all game. Dame on the punt return. J-Mo.
Yeah.
Dame got hype there. Doom
Who's
Squad.
Who's that quarterback though?
I have zero clue who the quarterback is.
Who,
I know
is
RJ's
that
playing running
fucking-
back.
Oh, that's oh my god, what the fuck was that quarterback? Cause I just seen RJ. That was RJ right there.
RJ comes in, I think.
Yeah, who the fuck was that black boy that was out there? I think we might have scrimmaged them when I was still with the Killer Bees. I think I'm not sure.
You just throwing it up.
He's
Oh,
doing
no.
all he can. It's not an easy matchup. This was such a sad game. But nobody ever
There was a
talked.
lot. Trying to figure out Boone and them, that double quarterback offense, man. That's the era when it was unstoppable. Nobody could really beat that shit. AFN figured it out and won it at South. So
People forget about the second Doom Squad game, though. Doom Squad versus Broad X, which broke the gender barrier in 9-man as they played a girl on D line. They also played the entire league as their roster.
Yep, I definitely went a few guys out that day. Padilla, I don't know if Padilla's on there.
It's curious watching this defense because it's the most random squad of guys you'll find on the field together. This was Doom Squad's last game, though. It's the fate of a lot of teams. And I think that's the one thing that has hurt the growth of 9-man in the last several years is the fact that while we did have teams pop up in that era of prosperity, we always gush about 2017, 2018. But the problem was when those teams crashed down, when Top Gun finally landed, who took their place? Not the Top. I'm not counting the Top Gun that played this past spring. That was not Top Gun.
no, I don't know what the fuck that was.
That was like if they remade Top Gun with Zac Efron in the Tom Cruise role.
I feel like that shit was just like fucking testing the waters to try to get back into the league or some shit. I don't know what the fuck that shit was, but that shit needed to be wrapped up immediately.
It was sad because I actually thought a West Virginia team with all those veterans could be a really good squad. And come playoff time, they did hang in there with the Demons. But like, it's sad that like we don't have that kind of growth going on anymore. Like you take a look, OMFFL and MAFL, I think they're both at 8 teams, but I believe they are sharing one, which is No Mercy right now.
Sure,
So
No
that's
Mercy
50.
and Rampage.
No,
I think-
Rampage is actually in OMFFL only this season.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if they were doing. I know they've been doing math for a while now, though.
Yeah, they did it this past spring and last spring as well. You know, you look at Washington County, we talked about it for a while, the KFFL county thing 2 years ago, we had 15 teams total between the two leagues. But the problem was, you think about it, 15 is a good number until you realize how much of that talent was playing in both leagues. And how many of them were playing in just one as part of a singular team. How many guys were truly killer bees? How many guys were truly chaos? That was part of the whole issue between the two now. From the beginning.
I can tell you who was who. Once you see over that motherfucker right now, that's who.
Yeah. We talk about, that TBT Villains game. How surreal was it for Ross? Because he had to, the day prior, go against Boone when the Warriors played Showtime. But the next day, they got to put aside any animosity from the day prior against the Reckless Villains. And it was a cool dynamic, I thought, for a while. But now we're at 5. But what's the future? Because you look at it, if we are to do one league going forward, which I think is the best move for everybody in this region, I-81, unless you're able to find enough guys willing to make a trip, which is hard because a lot of us are getting older. We're all in our 30s.
These guys don't want to go outside of they whatever they call. A lot of these, how y'all call it, local. I just want to be local, and a lot of these niggas is just league play niggas. A lot of these motherfuckers don't want to travel, and if they do travel, they probably just want to hit major 4-state tournaments.
Well, see, for me, the travel aspect is not as important as getting guys out there in general. You know what I mean? Creating new players, creating new teams, creating new captains. Because we don't know what the future of this sport is. We don't know what the future of anything is. That's kind of been something that's been on my mind for the entire week. Which is kind of why your show tonight is kind of in a loose mess of a train of thought. Because you talk about nationals and what's going on there. FFWCT/USA flag, they're running down in Tampa. UFFL 9-man, they're running out in Orlando. We've lost Bulldogs to that tournament. They're going to be down there, which is cool because they got their kid stuff too. That's important. But you also got to think locally with the leagues. We got about 20 teams in the region right now. 23, I do believe, maybe a little more if you count the teams that are not affiliated with a league, like Baez, Auto, Gusto, Land. They are playing YAFFL, but YAFFL does not have a 9-man league yet. That'll be next spring.
Yeah, that'll be next spring.
What do you think on that, Ant? Do you think that there is enough support to build another 9-man league?
Oh, yeah, most definitely, definitely, man.
I've been saying for a while, York's a hungry market. Like, those guys over there have gotten a taste for this sport, and you could tell.
Well, it's actually going to be in Hanover.
Well, that's the thing, it's YAF. Well, it's the York market, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. I get it.
Yeah, they'll be hosting in Hanover, which I think Hanover's a great location. You're a little bit above the border. You can pull from the Gettysburg area on 30. You could also be pulling from Frederick County as well in Maryland, Carroll County, Westminster area, York. There's potential in YAFFL 9-man, and
I always on the grid. I can drive that. That ain't nothing.
I'm personally looking forward to seeing how it goes because of the fact that I want to see more teams and I want to see more players and I like to see more competition. I do believe what's that?
What I will say is that the roster, like the rosters are gonna look. You're gonna think that these rosters are gonna be like kind of like stacked, honestly, and they're gonna be like, how can I put it? I would say like Hanover's first year is gonna look like XFFL.
I think that'll be the case as well, but I think it could vary. Like,
it's definitely gonna grow within the 2 years that from the spring of next year up until that fall season, it'll definitely grow within that year. Within those couple months from those seasons being apart from each other, it'll definitely be a growing experience for real, for real. I'm gonna say, if it does honestly go through, beats and everything, makes everything go through on that, come, March, April time, spring next year, I'm gonna say that it's gonna be 10 teams, 10 to 12 teams in that league. No split bracket. Yaffle has always been the competitive, league that I've ever played in. So you have to have a winning season or a winning record, some type of record to make playoffs. If not, then your ass will be sitting at home or standing on the sidelines cheering your homeboys on. So it's only it's every year that I've always been into it, no matter how many teams enter into it, whether it's rec, comp, only a certain amount of teams are entering into the fucking playoffs, you know what I'm saying? Which is cool because you got motherfuckers that's going into the league thinking, all right, cool, well, I can't take no games lightly because at any given moment, this one game could be a game that me and my team ain't gonna make it to the fucking playoffs. So every game is like, all right, well, I need all my guys here in this fucking group chat. I need all y'all to be committed. If you're not committed, you can fuck on, go do the rest of one. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it's always been. And you got people that come out there that literally take that shit lightly, like it's nothing. Like, all right, well, I'm not gonna be able to make a game. You know what I'm saying? Cool, whatever. But then, or travel outside of the shit, and you live in York, and you can't make a game. You know what I mean? But you can travel and do this, that, and third. Like, it's just crazy, bro. Like I don't get it for real. But
It's just how guys be, man. Like I go back to like last year when Prime Time didn't have guys show up day 2 at Clash of York. They went to go play ball in Hanover instead, from what I was told.
Yep, that's exactly what it did. They said, fuck this tournament. We not coming back. We about to go play league play.
And I understand you got your league play commitments, but don't make a tournament commitment if you don't plan on finishing it. And I saw that with Killer Bees too in York last year. They came in against Rampage of only 10 guys Sunday morning. Is that guys literally look at the game and they're defeated upon seeing the matchup and seeing the time. And I think that's sad to see because I get it. People tell me, well, why don't you go out there and play? I did. I have Red Knights.
And what's crazy is like the times that Prime Time from the league, the tournaments, and then like not being able to field a team. I felt bad for Ryan's sake because I'm like, damn, Ryan really fucks with everybody who he had into this group chat, and he expected, y'all guys to be on time, to be there and do your fucking assignment jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like he expected that from you guys because no one else said, hey, look, I'm going to take the money and I'm going to take the time to go make jerseys and get a team together, and I'm going to put us in the league so that way, we can all do something that we still love to do. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like people was fucking over Ryan on that situation, but to each his own. That's just my opinion. You don't like what I say, fuck you, eat a dick. That's just me because Ryan's a good fucking person. You know what I mean? He never stirred me wrong. So with that being said, and that's why he's playing with who he's playing with now, back with Gusto Land, back home. You know what I'm saying? When you footing out the bill and trying to do everything by yourself, you got motherfuckers that just don't respect you or love the passion that you go to lengths to go do some shit for motherfuckers so that way they can still have some shit in their lives. It's fucked up.
And that's a big problem, I think, in this sport too, is that a lot of players don't appreciate some sacrifices that captains make.
That's a fact.
And
that's a fact.
Yeah. And it's sad because I've seen it turn people bitter over time.
What? Oh man, I done seen motherfuckers fight over this shit. Shit, I done seen motherfuckers all types of shit, man. Argue, bicker, come back together, argue, bicker, come back together. Shit, I done seen it all. I done seen it all.
And that's the thing about it is like arguing is going to be part of the game. It's just a matter of how you handle yourself, how you conduct yourself. I go back to covering Main Event Dream last year, where Mike D threw the pick up in the air and 2 defenders on Dream had a chance for it. They both went up for it. It was incomplete because they both went up for it. So they both come down, they land on their feet. What's the first thing they're doing? Well, they're shouting at each other. And then they start shoving each other. What are you doing? What's that achieving? What's pushing him gonna achieve when it comes to winning this game?
That shit reminds me of fucking Markel telling somebody from the Scorpions his fucking compression socks or some shit like that. Yo, he pointed down to his socks and let the fucking guy just run a streak right up the fucking sideline and score. Everybody on the sideline wanted to whoop this. That shit was funny as shit. Motherfucker was worried about his drip. Showing his motherfucking drip on the sideline instead of playing defense. I said, this motherfucker's crazy.
Oh, Markel. I just think him and Lionel should just have a one-on-one and settle it on the field. I want to see Lionel line up on Markel. I think Lionel can burn him just based on like skill and knowledge on route running and defensive play. That's just me though. We're taking bets if you all want to send any. It's been a night. Cram, you got anything else? I'm about burned out, man.
Nah, bro. I'm about to let it down, man. Get myself ready for work tomorrow, bro. Y'all boys be good, man. I probably might want, I might not even be able to make it Saturday for real. What time is our makeup games? What
So
time
you all be playing at 10 o'clock against Warriors and 12:15 against or not 12:15, 12:30 against Chaos.
Oh, I'll be able to make that shit. I just clock it.
I don't know if I'm going to be there. I think I might be out this weekend from the looks of it.
Again, motherfucker?
Bro, I wasn't even I wasn't supposed to do this season originally. I'm too busy right now. I can't keep up anymore. I'm committed to championship month. That's what I'm going to try to do at the very least. Like,
I'm playing Brunswick this Saturday.
you got Brunswick? You got to go against the Railroaders?
Brunswick week.
Oh, snap. Brunswick week. Well, let's do some predictions. Let's have some fun. Let's see what we got. What are we starting off with again? Cram Warriors. Yeah, I wrote the schedule. No duh. Cram Warriors, 10 o'clock. Cram, we know who you got. Ross, we know who you got.
Ross going with Cram. If not, he gonna die.
Well, let's hope not.
Nah. He ain't gonna die like that. Nah. He ain't gonna die like that. He's still gonna breathe, you know what I mean?
I was about to go Cram too, though. I was.
I know you was. I know I see you hot.
That's real.
You love it.
I'll be honest, I'm going with Cram too. Like, I don't know what the Warriors have. I don't know if they're gonna get. Yeah, I know they got Collar at Q. Collar can play, but I don't know what the rest of the team looks like at this point.
Out there and have fun again.
Man, Josh, if you watching this shit, man, you need to bring your bald head ass back out there. Stop being a motherfucking coon bug ass nigga. And fucking
Josh is too busy living the dream in Maffle.
Yeah.
Maffle.
Hey, don't say that.
Hey, I ain't gonna say fuck Maffle like that. Nah, it ain't like that. I love Bonnie. Bonnie, that's family right there. You know what I'm saying? But he playing with Dream. He ain't nobody. They ain't put him up. Dream ain't put nobody to sleep since the year the rat. The fuck?
You don't remember when they beat the Baltimore Spartans at Clash of York last year?
Bruh, I don't pay nothing. I don't pay nothing to Dream. People, look, when we played Dream, I think when Mystic played Dream in Ocean City and Crazy Nick sent the motherfucking film to the group chat and shit, and they was like, yo, you got to watch film. Our dumb ass went to sleep. For what? These niggas ain't got no fucking goddamn wins. I'm not worried about fucking Dream. Who the fuck is Dream? With a quarterback with the back of his jersey name say Lil Man. Fuck out of here.
Jeez. Second game of the day. I got Cram. I just think Cram's gonna have more. Bees and Chaos, round 37.
I'm gonna go with Chaos.
Yeah, I can see that.
I got no.
I'm gonna go with Chaos. It's gonna be a blowout this time. It ain't even gonna be remotely close. It's gonna be a blowout. Yeah, I gotta be in a blowout.
I got Chaos as well. I just can't see the Bees competing at this
Yeah,
point.
they're not getting over the hump, man. They're not
Well,
getting over the hump.
They're not, and on top of that, you can see that it's just there's no energy to that team right now. Like it's just not the same.
Maybe Darius was right. Maybe Darius was right in the video, man. He said he needs TJ, but yeah, hell yeah.
Next game of the day, Chaos and Cram Central game of the week. Who you got? Ross. Chaos Cram Central.
Well, you heard him the first time, motherfucker.
I did. I got.
I know you did.
I got Chaos.
He's got Chaos. I got Chaos too. I just
Just cause.
yeah, it's a revenge game for them, and I think they get their revenge.
Oh, my heart hurt.
Look, I'm not trying to hurt your heart, man. I really ain't.
Nah. I'm glad you boys picking them. I picked them too. I hope they win too. Get their revenge game back so they can shut the fuck up. But on the other note, that shit ain't happening. So, Cram, it is all the way. That's what it is.
Warriors versus Railroaders and kids football. You're a sleepy boy, aren't you? Come on, Yagi. You're a sleepy boy.
Oh, you look like you can get that damn dog some moonshine.
Ross, give him some moonshine. Step.
You need to get up.
He tired, man. He's had it rough, man. He's half asleep.
Fuck, you did bring the cows in or something?
Gotta do what?
Well, he's out.
He's out.
I ain't never seen no dog sleep like that.
He out. He awake though.
Oh, he moved the aisle now. Yeah, you know you fuck with him.
Yeah.
You better leave Roscoe alone before he fuck you up.
He's that old ass man dog.
Oh, yeah, I got one of them.
11?
My dog going blind and shit. Can't even walk down the steps and shit. Run into the trees and shit.
Oh,
Yeah, my little Jack Russell Terrier, man. He 17. He about to go out.
Yagi,
I didn't get that nigga no pussy or nothing, man. I feel bad.
This old man's about 12 years. So what's that make him in dog years? 84 years old. Got a senior citizen.
7 years or something like that. I don't know.
Something like that. I think a dog ages 1 year every 53 days, the stat I once read.
Something like that.
What?
Yeah, so a dog year is only 52 days.
Damn.
Yeah, that's kind of scary to think about too, how short of a lifespan that really is.
What? Oh, bullshit.
Like your whole year is literally like what? A month and a
Wonder
half?
why we see all
2
these
months?
goddamn commercials and shit for dog medicines and shit. Motherfucking dogs. You gotta take care of them motherfuckers like you take care of yourself for real. Even just a little bit more better.
Yeah, love dogs.
Yeah.
Railroaders versus Warriors. Ross's Pee Wee football game. Who you got, Cram?
You said who?
Boonesboro versus Brunswick for Ross's Pee Wee football game. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with motherfucking Boone Girl.
He's got Boonesboro. I got Boonesboro too.
Look,
I'm gonna go with Boonesboro. Hell yeah.
practice
Yep.
one. I told these kids I don't care what we do this season, we're gonna beat Brunswick.
Okay.
Hey, that's all that matters. What time y'all play?
What time y'all play? He says 10:30. What day y'all again?
Saturday.
So Saturday 10:30. Boonesboro Warriors, Brunswick Railroaders
At
Ma-
10 in Brunswick.
at Brunswick. Okay, mini pony or what?
Man,
Maybe
you better
Pony.
go live, man. I can't go. You better go live, man. So I can see
Should I?
this.
Should I? You know what? Should I go to the Brunswick versus Boonesboro game
I need
Saturday?
video, man. So
Bro, Joey, I'll cash at you right now, bro, if you go. I'll cash at you right now to hold the coverage so that way I'm at work.
You know
Okay.
what?
I got a couple clips and stuff that parents take, but
Okay,
I need video.
you'll be at the school.
Yeah.
Okay. Game of the week.
What you gonna do, Blazer?
I don't know. Would they be okay with me just standing there and
You
doing?
can be on our sideline, but I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to do what the hell I want.
Can I just do the Joey Blaze character and everything? Should I be calling the game? He's gonna hand it off right going to the left side. He's gonna get him right now. First down for the Warriors, however. So I don't know how to call kids game. And he's running around in a circle in the backfield, and the kids are chasing him, and they got him right in the backfield for a loss of 5. Second and 2. Second and 2. I was just
Lost the 5, second and 2, bro. Dang.
No fucking day. Been a fucking day.
You need video.
Hey, Joey, if you ever see these Tootsie Rolls, make sure you get these motherfuckers. These the best Tootsie Rolls out right here, boy.
I'm gonna have to look into that, like, 'cause I like Tootsie Rolls.
I'm telling you, I'm the best motherfucker known, boy. Yes, sir.
Just send those out.
All right, man. I'm about to play like a couple rounds of fucking Fortnite. Make some little fucking kids mad before I go to bed.
I'm gonna let this old man behind me fall asleep, and the old man over there to the other side fall asleep as well.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to bed myself.
Oh yeah, that boy be good, man.
Yeah, it'll be a good weekend. I'm looking. We got more next week. We'll be back. We'll be talking about the Lynn Lewis tournament next weekend. That's going to be going down at FedEx Field, not FedEx Field, RFK Stadium, rather, down in Washington, D.C., 15th annual tournament. We're looking forward to that one. That's going to be awesome. We're going to be having a display for women's flag football next week. And then we're going to come right back for some 9-man. We're going to talk about what is Champions Month. We're going to crown a new MAFL champion, OMFFL champion, Washington County champion, Rhode Island champion, Capital Classic champion. Arch City Football is going to be crowning their champion. Our man James Skinny Ward out there with the lives. We all know up at North XFFL, they're crowning their champion in a couple of weeks. It's Champions Month, man. And you know what? Turkey Bowl, I gotta get Turkey Bowl going. I've been working on it, but it's been hard to actually work on it. Yeah, man.
I would like to do the turkey bowl and shit for real. That'll stop me from going to Clash of York.
I think it'd be something to do. Let me look into it a little further because like it's the end of the year, essentially.
That's what I feel like Donald's pushing for. I feel like Donald's pushing for, non-sanctioned tournament around, that Turkey Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think the card is it's not even out. You know what I'm saying? No date for the fly, no nothing. I mean, like, there's only 3 teams that's interested, I guess.
It's a hard sell, especially you got to think Thanksgiving, Christmas, Nationals,
All that shit, man.
That's a lot of money going out the door.
Mhm.
Like, especially, and you got to think also cost of living for the winter time. You're going to have a lot of price increase of gas and everything else again. It's
Well,
hard.
different.
Yeah, the
It's different
economy
when
makes it
but it's
tough, man.
But it's different when you sit down, like, the guys out there in the York region, like, they was talking to Wayne and they told Wayne, like, dudes, you be running your tournament, the Blick tournament around the same time that dudes be trying to travel and go down to Baltimore and go play in the Charm City tournament. You know what I'm saying? So time be conflicting. So what Wayne do for the last 2 years, move his date back the week after, the weekend right after. So you do Charm City the first week of August, and then boom, we back at the Blitz. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing that for the last 2 years. So that way there ain't no misconstruement or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people just don't be wanting to talk, they just be wanting to get the bag.
And it's a shame because like I'm all in favor of just playing the game. And it's just I go back to what I've been saying a lot this year, mostly in private. There's too many tournaments right now and not enough players. And guys aren't very mindful of other tournaments, but one could argue they don't have to be. But at the same time, it's also tough because not all tournaments have the same purpose. We talk about it. Sometimes it's more than flag football. We talk about Capital Classic coming up next month. It's about more than flag football. Talk about Lynn Lewis coming up next weekend. More than flag football. And you go back to what Blick is. More than flag football. But at the same time, it seems like you got other directors out there in different styles, different sports, different types of flag football, different parts of the country. I'm not going to say names specifically, but there are people out there who want to push more of their product and more of their brand of the sport than anything else for their own game. They're not looking out for the sport. They're looking out for themselves. And it's sad because you see a lot of people who say they love this game, but I see more love for what this game could do for them than love for the actual game itself.
Right.
And, you know, you can look at me and say, that's business, that's life, get over it, kid. I've heard it all. But it's also disheartening to see because the people who suffer the most at the end of the day are the players. I talk about the COVID year 2020, the summer where we were out there every Saturday, every Sunday at the fairgrounds playing 9-man, playing 5-man, playing all kinds of ball and having a good time. That year, that season felt like we were all together. I know you're waking up, old man, so I'll get you on camera at least. And you know what? Sad, because I feel like a lot of that's lost now. But who knows? Perhaps we'll find it someday. You ready for bed, buddy? Me too. For Ross Collins,
That's me.
Jaeger Collins, I'm Joey Blaze. Good night, boy. We'll see you soon.